As we approach the exam day, certain questions pop up in our heads. For example, I have decided I will follow a routine for the preparation, but that is not happening. I know I can come up with better solution or idea if I spend some more time, but the exam is supposed to be completed within a time limit. And is it a good way to practice? I don't know if I will be able to complete the paper this way if I practice questions. Or the question can be the clock ticking makes me nervous and not able to think of a good solution. Well, if you look closely, all these questions points out to the same type of issue, and that is, should I focus on creativity or productivity? तो सच ये है कि किसी भी क्रिएटिव प्रोफेशन में देयर इज अ कांस्टेंट टसल बिटवीन क्रिएटिविटी एंड प्रोडक्टिविटी। अच्छे आइडियाज लाने में टाइम लगता है और अगर कम टाइम में सॉल्यूशन देंगे तो आइडिया की क्वालिटी कहाँ से लाएं? हाय, माय नेम इज अरुणव and today in this video we will discuss this topic and we will see how to balance creativity and productivity for design exams. I will not lecture on creativity in this video. For that you can read books or you can watch YouTube videos. A number of videos are available on internet. But to understand what we are trying to talk about today, we must define creativity first. I found this beautiful definition in a book that I read recently. Creativity is any act, idea or product that changes an existing domain or that transforms an existing domain into a new one. Simply put, creativity is to come up with new things in any domain. This also means that creativity can be applied anywhere. Having said that, I have a question to ask. Can a person be creative in a domain to which he or she is not exposed? For example, no matter how enormous mathematical gifts a child may have, what do you think he or she will be able to contribute to mathematics without learning its rules? I don't think so. And to learn rules and methods of a domain require time and effort. अब हमारे केस में हमारा डोमेन क्या है? Riddle based question, drawing or design based question. And to come up with creative solution here, we need to understand the thought process required to solve these questions. So don't think of time while solving these questions. Take your time even if it takes a day or two right now. The aim should be to match the frequency of the level of the question that is given. Take your time to come up with the best solution or method you can think of. Now, I know you must be thinking कि एग्जाम में तो टाइम में सॉल्व करना होता है. हाँ, उस पर भी काम करेंगे, लेकिन पहले वर्क ऑन क्रिएटिविटी. लेकिन फिर आप पूछोगे कि ऐसा कब तक करें, एग्जाम तो आने ही वाले हैं. Well, think of time management 2 weeks before the exam. That would be enough for you to get into the rhythm. I am suggesting this because we have been trained to sit for the exam throughout our life. So this should not be an issue. But creativity, ये नहीं पता किस चिड़िया का नाम. So spend some time reading and learning about it and forget about time as of now. There are many methods and exercises to develop one's creative ability. I'm not going to talk about that, but I think the best trait one can develop to spark creativity is through curiosity. So apart from practicing questions and improving drawing skills, we can engage in 2 simple tasks every day to keep our curiosity alive. First, try to be surprised by something every day. Read something or try to solve some puzzles every day which you have not heard of or never seen before. Follow some puzzle makers or on Instagram pages or on Twitter and try to solve those questions. Second, when something strikes a spark of interest, follow it. Many times I've heard students saying I go through the study links and I keep reading it because I start enjoying it. Well, that's exactly what you're supposed to do, isn't it? But now take this interest beyond reading theories only and you can look for something in the domain you are interested in or latest news in the design industry. Please remember that creativity is not some concept to be learned. It is just a way of seeing things differently. And that's why understanding creativity has been our foremost objective in all our live classes that we conduct. And I think personally that this creativity can be developed with practice and some time management, of course. Now, I know many of you are already putting a lot of effort in the preparation and I don't want to lecture on how to increase concentration or stuff like that. Let's understand productivity as an extension of creativity. The 2 most important traits a company is looking in its employee is the knowledge to do a task and the agile accuracy. Here, knowledge is the understanding of the domain which can lead to creativity as I've already discussed, and accuracy is the ability to do it quickly. Now, these 2 traits are not separate as most of the people in the creative profession think of. Creative people are energetic. They do not enjoy comfort and relaxation too much. They are up for challenges all the time. Now, these traits require some amount of discipline and control on oneself. And this discipline and control makes a creative person productive. So let's forget about week-wise or month-wise प्लान जो आपने अपने लिए बनाए थे पिछले कुछ महीनों से और वैसे भी उसको फॉलो नहीं कर पा रहे हैं. Let's focus on certain tasks that can help us to be more productive. First, trait can be channelizing your energies. Wake up in the morning with a specific goal to look forward to. Now set your goal one day at a time and try to do it with joy. Do not worry about the week or the month. Also, do not overburden yourself while setting these goals. Like I have already discussed in earlier videos, design exam preparation should not be counted in terms of hours spent in reading but developing the mindset. Second, to keep enjoying something, you need to increase the complexity. Do not repeat or do the same kind of stuff every day. Solve some topics in the part A today, take up design-based questions tomorrow, and slowly increase the difficulty level for yourself. If you are out of questions, create one question for yourself and solve it. The second trait would be working on your habits. When I say habits for creativity, I mean give yourself some time to relax and enjoy. To excel in creative field, develop this habit to take a break. Otherwise, you will overexert yourself and in turn, it will stunt your creativity. Breaks keep the spark alive. Second, shape your space. The environment affects our thinking and thought process. The kind of object you fill in your space either help you or hinder the allocation of your creative energies. Here, space not only means working space but also the people you interact with. Try spending some time with the people who talk about ideas. Speaking of productivity, there is a small update that I wanted to talk about today. We have created a design preparation repository for all of you preparing for the design exam. This repository consists of everything in one place, from topics to read to practice question, important books, articles, and much more. And yes, it is free. I'm sure this will help you calm down in your last minute stress and anxiety. And we will try and keep updating the repository with more information every week. This repository was conducted after collaborating with many students who are preparing for the exam last year, this year, and it was only because of them we were able to create this repository. The link to the repository is mentioned in the description. If you have something to contribute in the repository, I would request you to do so. The details for the same is mentioned in the description box. Coming back to the topic, to be productive does not mean sticking to the schedule and study plan strictly. That is humanly not possible. It is okay to skip it now and then. What is important is to gather energies again and keep struggling till the exam. The tasks I discussed may not look like a big steps in your daily life, but believe me, they can create a significant impact on the way you think and execute your ideas. While preparing for the exam, we think of the creative ideas and timing to come up with those ideas as separate traits, but they are actually interconnected. All we need to do is bring back the curiosity and program ourselves to be creative. And if we can achieve this, there is no need for any guidance or coaching to be a designer. So next time when you think of design exams, think of developing a creative mindset rather than relying too much on the test series or coaching classes. Thank you and see you again in the next video.